Hello, and welcome to another edition of KYC News. Today, we'll be discussing some fascinating information. First and foremost, subscribe to our channel for up-to-date as well as archived content. Within the US and Canada, FedEx Ground offers day-definite delivery for a lower fee with truck deliveries. Additionally, FedEx provides FedEx Same-Day and FedEx Overseas Next Flight services for both domestic and international delivery. Also providing freight services is FedEx. Due to his thesis, he almost failed, but the same transformed the sector, FedEx. When it comes to speedy delivery of your package, everyone immediately thinks of FedEx. FedEx is renowned for its speedy delivery. But did you realize that the FedEx idea was first? Frederick W. Smith, a Yale undergraduate, made the proposal. In the thesis he wrote, Smith's professor gave him an ordinary grade because, in his opinion, the report made no economic sense. Because of that thesis paper's average mark, the courier industry's past underwent upheaval. Forever. The outcome was a revolution in the sector. Frederick W. Smith was raised after his 1944 birth in a wealthy Memphis, Tennessee family. When he was only 4 years old, his father died, and relied on his mother and his uncles for guidance. As he developed, young Smith, who had a bone condition, observed as a spectator in sports. He regained his memory when he was 10 years old and excelled as a football player. At about age 15, he even began to fly. He had a single attitude as a child of never surrendering. He attended Yale University for his academic career, where Fred authored an essay on the necessity for dependable computer conveyance of information. Age. Smith was aware that the lecturer only provided. He got a C for it, but the thought lingered along him. After that, Smith enlisted in the military, which was quite difficult for a boy born. Grew up in a wealthy home and attended Yale. Lieutenant Smith enlisted in the Marines after graduating Corps and completed 2 Vietnam tours. He once heard a Marine sergeant say, There are only 3 things you should keep in mind: to transmit, maneuver, and shoot a fragment of guidance that he still values today. He noticed as a lieutenant in the military the procedures used in military supply and procurement to create a massive courier network for business. One day, overnight deliveries. Smith retired from the service in 1971. Created his express transportation business. To launch, Smith was able to raise $80 million. FedEx is the modern name for Federal Express. The delivery service initially made deliveries, paperwork and bundles. During the initial night of operations, 186 parcels were carried by 14 planes. As soon as possible, the business started dealing with bankruptcy. In the first quarter, the business lost $27 million. Its first 2 years of operation, there was nothing left for Smith's investors, even financial support from his siblings. However, Smith was able to work out the corporation was kept afloat by bank financing. Fred Smith not only personally manages his business, but he also is in charge of all of its strategic. He first concluded that FedEx was in knowledge of the location of his cargo, where it is right now, and the anticipated time price will be sent. Smith urged FedEx staff members to experience belonging and participation in the success of the company. A successful career throughout. FedEx treats their staff with respect. The supervisor's performance is continuously monitored. Supervised. Managers are collaboratively evaluated by staff members to make sure they get along well at work. Smith claims that equitable treatment results in corporate loyalty, which always pays off. The benefits. Despite the failure of Smith's Yale professor, businesses understand the requirement for overnight delivery. Rely on services like FedEx to send things today. Nearly anything globally in a short and trustworthy manner. He operates a fleet of MD-11s and A300s, carrying a variety of goods globally, including Maine lobster and California peaches, Japan and Hawaiian orchids. He also flies glasses and monitoring equipment, sneakers, computers, razor blades, and stuff. Smith paid $2.75 for Caliber System in 1997. Transportation firm worth $1 billion whose affiliates placed close behind in terms of ground shipments. United Parcel Service, or UPS. The expense of running FedEx's ground fleets is low compared to that of aircraft, therefore at least 13,500 trucks will boost profits. Despite many victories, Fred Smith has never allowed FedEx to cease developing. His managerial philosophy at its core is ongoing invention. A list of more than 500,000 shippers was made available using proprietary software and terminals, allowing them to label containers in the 1990s themselves. The majority of FedEx customers today, their labels using FedEx Online. FedEx receives a pickup request electronically. Then FedEx delivers in packages. Despite FedEx's technological advancements, there are numerous rivals in the express delivery industry are still making up time. FedEx negotiated a significant agreement in 2001 to move substantial volumes of mail for the FedEx has introduced together with USPS Dropbox sites across the country, postal facilities. Then FedEx started doing international express cargo intended for the US mail delivery. Clients have the option to print, copy, bind, and send paperwork for overnight delivery from over. There are 1,800 locations throughout the U.S. The business grew its operations across. In April 2015, Europe acquired its rival. $4.8 billion for TNT Express. As of now, FedEx is the biggest company worldwide. Swift transportation business. FedEx delivers more than 12 million packages daily. Goods sent to more than 220 nations and territories. Having 656 aircraft in its fleet and more. 150,000 automobiles with motors. Allowing companies to send items out rapidly. Everywhere in the world, Fred Smith made a fortune. $3.0 billion. The need for express delivery services like FedEx. As businesses lower their inventories. Reducing expenses with just-in-time delivery. The expansion of the internet and the world economy helped as much to the expansion of the business. FedEx capitalized on both trends, creating software that is only available for online catalogs and establishing facilities in Taiwan, the Philippines, and China and France. As anticipated in Fred Smith's term paper 50 years ago, transportation and communication continued to develop in the same manner. Due to the fact that his lecturer disapproved of his proposal was fantastic, Smith showed no sign of giving up. Along with beginning one of the biggest, he established a global transportation business. He sees himself as a leader. Junior Achievement United States Business Hall of. In 1998, Fame added his name to its Hall of Fame. He received a tribute from the Chief Executive magazine, the 2004 CEO of the Year honor. He also received the Kellogg Leadership Award, the Bauer Leadership Award from 2008. The same year for business leadership. He made several important contributions too. He received the award for commercial aviation as a result. 2011 Tony Yanis Award. Fred Smith's net worth is estimated by Forbes to be $620 billion US. Among Memphis' most well-known civic figures, Smith is a member of the world's philanthropist community. Additionally, he was co-chairman of the project to memorialize U.S. World War II. Smith is currently a board member. With regard to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, the Mayo Foundation, etc., he participates in the Business Roundtable as well. The Cato Institute, too. Smith seems like a dedicated boss to being reachable to his group. Several Memphis workers remember him coming late at night, greeted by their site's name. He also extended an invitation to each serving staff to have breakfast with him every day for 10 years in Memphis. Smith was naturally gregarious, yet he typically kept out of the spotlight. Still, he gave sincere support when it was required, and careful evaluations of what was occurring in trade both domestically and internationally. Rather than being intimidated by new technologies, Smith saw it as a potential challenge. Be mastered, put into practice, and used to a better place overall. He established Federal because he supported globalization. Express. His willingness to take chances paved the way for other businesses to emulate. FedEx is adhering to this principle. Influenced how global communication is seen. If you liked viewing the Fred video, Smith, don't forget to like it. Please share your suggestions for potential future videos. Post your comments in the section below. I'm grateful.